Hello, everybody, and welcome to 905 Radio's post-game show. I'm your host, Jaymie, here to talk about the 49ers win over the Chicago Bears on this wonderful Sunday afternoon. So we're going to go over some stuff from the game a little bit. Like you guys know, I don't go too in depth. I leave that to the guys for their Tuesday show. We're going to talk about the game a little bit, talk about the much needed win the 49ers had this week, and so on and so on. Before we get started on all of that, you guys all know the drill. I have to play the ad reads to keep the lights on going over here. So we will be doing that, and when we come back, we'll be going over the game and talk a little bit about the game. Alrighty, hang in there with me, guys, and we'll be right back.
Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at ninerfaithfulradio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop.
Tune in every Monday to watch Jason react to the highlights of last week's game. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on. This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10% as well. This segment is brought to you by SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out this show.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Let me put you here. Alright. So, we have the box score. Let me scroll up a little bit. Alright. So, we can go straight on to the 49ers one. Alright. So, Brock Purdy's stats for this game, 2025, 325 yards, 13 average, 2 touchdowns. Would have had a rushing touchdown, but I would call back because of a flag. I think he was sacked. Well, I don't understand. Once, almost 4 times, I think is how you read that. Anyway, he had his rating of 145.4. So he looked a lot better today. I will say that. Much more comfortable, much more efficient. He did land kind of awkwardly in the fourth quarter, kind of on his neck when he was getting brought down for a sack. The guy kind of had him land kind of right here. So hopefully he's all right. He went back in the game, so it didn't appear to be that serious. But he ended up being pulled out later because the 49ers were winning a lot by that point, so they just put in a lot of their backups, and so they put Brendan Allen in. And that's why he has a stat line here, and stuff like that. So there is that. Isaac Guerrero, 15 carries, 78 yards. His average is 5.2 yards per rush, 2 touchdowns. His longest is 30 yards. He looked really good stepping up for Jordan Mason and Christian McCaffrey. Looked really solid. I know he went out with a foot injury, I believe what it was from what I could see. So I'll keep you posted on that. Hopefully it's not too serious. He was questionable to return, so he wasn't automatically ruled out. So there is that. Patrick Taylor Jr. went in a little bit, 7 carries for 25 yards, 3.6 average, and 1 touchdown at the end. His longest was 7. He was mainly a fourth quarter dude. Debo, 5 carries, 13 yards, 2.6. His longest was 8. No touchdowns. Debo's end around friendly worked. He had one near the end of the game that worked. So that is good. Brock Purdy had 5 carries, 11 yards, 2.2 average. He ran a little bit, not super much. Keyshawn Vaughn, 2 carries, 4 yards, 2 point average. His average is 3. So those are the quarterback stats and the rushing stats. So let's see. I see we have some comments. Mimi Gonzalez, hello. Finally a good one. Exactly, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with me for a little bit. Yes, it was a very good win, a much needed win. This is very much like a momentum, hopefully some sort of momentum shift. The team, this is a game where the team looked the most complete that they have. And so I don't know if that says more about the 49ers or more about the Bears. They looked a lot more comfortable. They ran a lot more screens. The offense looked more like last year, like 2023 offense. Like the plays that we're calling and stuff like that. They looked much more put together. So, we have some receiving ones that we can go. Kittle, 6 receptions, 151 yards, 25.2 average, no touchdowns. His long was 33 yards. He had 6 targets. He caught all of his targets. Beautiful day for Kittle. Dewan Jennings. I need a nickname for my man Dewan because he is a beast, dude. 7 receptions, 90 yards, 12.9 average, 2 touchdowns, 39 average was his longest one. He almost caught all of his targets, only missed one. Beautiful. His 2 touchdowns were great. were great. And stuff. Yeah, he caught one that was like deflected up in the air and he ended up catching it, so it wasn't picked off. It was insane. Dude's a beast. Grando did have some catches too, 2 receptions, 50 yards, 25 average, no touchdowns, but his longest was 27, and he had 2 targets. Debo 2 for 22, 11 yards in average. His longest was 20. He had 3 targets. Rookie Purcell caught 1 for 5 yards, 5 average. He had 2 targets. His longest was 5. Eric Subert, one of the backup tight ends, 1 reception, 4 yards, average is 4, longest is 4. His target was 1. Juice had 1 reception for 3 yards. His average was 3. He had longest was 3. He had 2 targets. Patrick Taylor, no targets, 1 target, didn't catch anything. Jacob Counting, 1 target, didn't catch anything. So total average of yards was 325 yards. The average was 16.3. 2 touchdowns, a lot more average touchdowns on. Let's see. Yeah, so they had like 3 touchdowns on the ground and then 2 in the air. Both of those were for Juwan. The longest was 39 and 26 targets. So, yeah. Evan Anderson recovered a fumble towards the end of the game. So that was good. Not many turnovers, but let's see. I didn't know. Brandon Allen did throw a pick, so it kind of evened out. So we recovered a fumble. They got an interception. Is what it is. Defense was pretty solid, especially at the beginning. The game started out, the Niners went down, scored on their opening drive, and the defense had a 3-and-out. So that's the best you can expect. We do have the comment, the Under the Helmet podcast. I think they benched J.R. Brown. Yes, Hufanga was back in, as you can see. was back in this game. He played pretty much all the snaps, I believe. There's at one point, I think in the third or fourth quarter, where he played all like 30-something defensive snaps. So he was definitely back. And the defense looked a lot sharper. Yatura Gross Matos was injured. Not sure. I do not believe he returned to the game. He had 3 quarterback hits though, which is good. Jalen Graham had a tackle for loss. Leonard Floyd had 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 2 where is it? 2 solo tackles, which I think are the sacks, I believe. Fred Warner, 1 solo tackle. Let's see, nothing there. So overall, like the defensive line, they were sacking him. We had, he had 3 sacks today. Let's see. Sorry, I guess he did go back in the game. I just never remember. Matos had 3 sacks. Leonard Floyd had 2 sacks. Lily Collins had 1. I think that's it. So I think we had like a total of like 5 or 6, like total of 6 sacks. The tackling looked a lot better, and stuff. So yeah, well, the overall defense was really good. No San Francisco interceptions, no San Francisco kick returns. Jacob Canning for his punt returns. His longest was 8 yards. He had 4 of them. Jake Moody was perfect. 1 field goal. 23 long. 5 extra point. 5 extra point kicks. I kicked all of them, so he did good. Total of 8 points. Pat O'Donnell, in the 20s, 1. Longest was 47. His average was 46. Yards 92. So, yeah, overall pretty good. But yeah, the overall team looked a lot better. Let me see. So overview. The rest of garbage time touchdowns, I will say that. Keenan Allen only had 30 yards. Why did it feel like he had way more? Mimi got another one. Overall, the team did good today. Hopefully, they will do good on Thursday night. Agreed. This definitely was a good win. The reason I'm a little feeding this late is the Rams were playing. I wanted to see if the Rams were going to win because the Buffalo-Rams game was close. So I wanted to see the end of that game since we're playing the Rams Thursday night. So we have that to look forward to. But yeah, I mean, overall, this team looked a lot better. Targeted Kittle a lot. Jawan Jennings was there a lot. Overall, it was really, really solid. I hope they can carry this momentum. Hopefully this just shakes them out of whatever funk they've been in for the last little while. Let's see. Yeah, so Caleb Williams have that 1 fumble. How many sacks? They only have 1. So they only have 1 sack. The Chicago. Okay. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember right off the top of my head. So we definitely won in the sack department, which is cool. Okay. But yeah, overall, very, very good win. Very solid win. Trying to think what else. The team was much more efficient today on offense and defense. There was no big special teams blunder. And I haven't watched much of the Chicago Bears before this game, so I don't know. I do know that they just fired their coach, and so they have an interim head coach right now who just got promoted, I think, last week. So we'll just have to see what ends up happening. But they definitely looked better, and hopefully this is just a mark of better things to come, and they're much more comfortable. And hopefully Kyle just calls more of the plays that he did this drive, because maybe Kyle was just trying to change up what he wanted to do, and it just wasn't working. He's going back and it's working now because this team looked much more comfortable. There's a lot more screen calls. There's a lot tight end screens. Kittle was running with the ball screens. Dio had a couple end arounds that worked. Not, I still hate the call, but he had like one or two that worked. Got some positive yards. Yeah, I mean, overall, much better, much more efficient looking team so far. But yeah, injury updates. Let me see if I can find anything real quick. But overall, like, nothing too serious. Okay, there's an update. 49ers believe running back Isaac Guerrero may have sprained his foot, but he will undergo an MRI on Monday. So we'll get more information soon. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. There's just been a lot of good things that's happened this game that I think next week's Thursday night game is going to be tough with the Rams and the Niners. That's going to be tough because the Rams went in and beat Buffalo today, which we'll see. Our backup, I think it was left guard, got hurt that we just signed not too long ago. He had an ankle injury, so he is questionable. So Spencer Burford went in. So that's not great, but we'll see. Trying to see if I can find that. There's that. Brock Purdy final line 20 for 25, 80%, 325 yards, 2 touchdowns, 145.4 rating. One of the best single game performances of any NFL quarterback this season. So that is definitely good. 7-6 Rams versus the 6-7 49ers. That's going to be a hell of a game. I'm sure we will talk about that. Let's see. But yeah, there's been Hofunga is playing with a club on his right hand. So he has it wrapped very much like I forget who it was, Willis or Bowman had it. I think it was Willis. Let's see. Nothing else on 49er injury. I'm not seeing anything. Probably if I click that. Give me one second, guys. I'm looking for more injury updates for you guys. Grando. Because I know Ben Barch ankle was ruled out, so that's not good. Hopefully, it's not too serious. And I know we have one other injury. I know Purdy went out, but he went back in and played, so he should be okay. I'm sure he'll get treatment or whatever for his shoulder neck area, but he was throwing after it, so that's definitely a good sign. He pretty looked more comfortable this game, which is nice. So yeah, overall, very good team win. Big win in front of the Rams, which is going to be a hard game. So that'll be fun. And yeah, we'll just go from there. I think I'm just gonna let you guys go unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about. This week. before. I'm not sure how the schedule is going to go. I know on Thursday we'll be doing our pre-post, halftime stuff. And then Friday we'll probably do like a instead of our regular Friday show, we'll probably do like a recap overall talking about the game. And then Saturday, if there's anything, we'll do like the presser stuff. So, but yeah, this will be our last, I believe, primetime game for the season, I believe. So that will be fun. But yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. Definitely check out all of our socials to keep up with all of the scheduling thing. Since this is going to be like a Thursday night game, it's going to be a little weird. But yeah, alrighty, guys. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Victory Monday tomorrow. I'll see you guys next week. And as always,